or your life is still in danger?
Regarding that aspect, seeing is a thing that, you know, regarding that aspect at the particular time, it was a pending situation, you know, the attacks and thing and all of that. But you and I know that it's been a while now over that. You see me?
Yeah.
So I can't really know the minds of people regarding that aspect because it's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
So we're still strapped up. We're still strapped up and we're still careful as we trod. You see me? Yeah, man, because from then time till now, everything is still moving smoothly. Everybody is doing their own things. So in that aspect, we're still strapped up and we're still being careful as we run around because, trust me, no man, like, you know what I mean? At this point in time, there are too many eyes that are looking, you know what I mean? And you don't even know who don't even know who's gonna, you know what I mean, who's gonna attack you.
Yeah.
Regardless of who you think is the one that is gonna attack you. So you always have to be on your guard. So,
all right.
Seeing.
So is that the main reason why you work with bodyguards and all that?
Long time I work with brethren them, you know, don't?
Saying.
Long time I work with brethren and
all right.
All these people are my brothers.
Saying.
We don't hire nobody for my team.
Saying.
We work for the team, you see me?
All right.
And we share the food when they come in the same way.
Me get it, man. All right, Stone. All right, Stone. So on that particular day, the information I got was to fire a shot. You understand me? Meaning that you work with a gun, right?
Them time they done in our past news. You
know? No, me just want to find out something. Me say,
right.
Me say you work with a gun, right?
Yeah, man.
You have a licensed gun.
100.
No, you have a licensed gun.
100.
Oh no, be straight with me. You have a license.
I'm being straight with you.
Yeah.
I'm being straight, and that's what I said. I said 100%.
100%. All right, so meaning that as you're sitting down here now, you have a gun on you?
No, I don't have a gun on me. You want to check? I'm not a police officer.
All right.
I'm a music officer, you get me?
But you have the gun in your car?
I don't know. Why do you want me to tell you where it is?
No, me just want to find out.
The dog them asleep at home, you know, but when they test them rise up, you know.
See. All right. Okay, Stone, so moving forward.
Sure.
How is the Pistols of Mama album doing?
Perfect. Is 8 months old or 9 months? Perfect. I think it's one of the greatest albums that I have ever released yet. You know, and I appreciate the support and the confessions and people love it, and I love it too. It's one of the I'm wondering. I know I'm not gonna be able to do anything different. Well, and I'm not gonna be able to do something similar to that album. It's done. Like that's it. EOM is EOM. Anything else that comes after is going to be in its own world. But the Episodes of Mama is a 24-track, 12 each. Is a powerful album with some of the topmost features on it. The songs speak life to myself and to everybody who listens to it. Every day when I pick, because that's every day when I listen to some of the songs on the album, I get to give thanks to God for having blessed me with such a talent. Trust me.
Saying. You said to me on that particular day that you were going to shoot video for almost every 45 on the album.
Almost.
So
far we're like 7, 8 done.
Okay.
We're just about to start releasing them.
The Afro side and then the reggae side.
Yeah, both sides. You know, we're doing because once we put the album out there, the album, you know, from when we released it, it hit the billboards. It's doing so well. I can't recollect all the heights that the album has reached so far, but it's one of the top-selling albums from Ghana right now, internationally, undisputed, online. And everywhere, you know what I mean, online particularly because that's where we focused on, you know. So we don't have too many physical copies out there because lately people do online and stuff, and I can tell you by statistics from Aftown, from everywhere, that it's been one of the topmost albums selling for weeks, and that's like a record that it's set already. You know what I mean? A number of weeks we can find out and then be specific about that later on. But the album is a successful album that has videos coming out soon. I'm going to be dropping my video off the album next week, you know, which features Moogies of R2Bs and Praise. So you can imagine Manime is one of the big songs now beating up in town. And the album has been in the system for 8 months or 9 months already. So then you find out how every song, like songs on the album, get growing, you know, from time to time.
All right. So seriously, on the 30th of December 2017, you know, it came out that the album entered Billboard. You understand me? Number 13. And a lot of people questioning, yo, STONEBWOY album enter Billboard. And what does it take for a song or for an album to enter Billboard? What happens?
This is me going
what?
This is me going to let out some secrets, but that's it. Because I think that an album, when it's released, you need to have a team behind it that push, promote, PR, you know, connect. That's just what it is. I can't say anything further. You have to have a plan. You have to have a PR team. You have to have plugins. You have to have it set to push the album into these areas and these spaces. And you know, out there and everywhere in the world, they look at a profile. It's all about profile. It's not about what you say, what you're doing. It's about profile, the facts that there are. That's what they work with. So you need to have all these things set. So we had all these things set and are still working on the album as we speak. I'm pushing it through several other mediums that will grow the album and set us on a level as artists. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come on.
All right. So I would like to know one thing. Based on 1 and 2 research I did, I realized that your album, like, people must buy the album to a certain number before it will be able to enter Billboard. Do you have an idea of, like, you know, the selling of the pieces of money?
I do not have an idea of head, but we can definitely provide all these things because we get all these things. You know what I mean? These people work with database and information, so all of those ones are with my PR team that work on those ones.
Okay, so
but it would never, like, for instance, about the Billboard stuff, nobody can forge that.
Yeah.
Because when the links came, we clicked and we went there and we saw it. So you can't forge anything. You can't falsify something. Like, it's not just like a statement that has to be tweeted by a verified account. It has to come with a link to be clicked to go in the website and you check and you see. So how can that be falsified? It cannot.
All right. So what role is VP Records playing in this particular Epistles of Mama album?
VP plays no role in the EOM album.
Oh, really?
See, that's the whole thing. Like, people get surprised at certain things that I kick and they feel like it's too good to be true, so they have to attribute it to something.
Yeah.
But VP don't play no role in my thing. I'm good friends with the owners of VP Records, but VP Records worked on my Livingston EP in 2016. That was the work we did from them time. The EOM was absolutely released. Was absolutely released by Xylophone. Was released by Xylophone Music.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So that's it. Like, you mean there's no international hand, there was no international doing to get this there. It's all independent, if so to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it was released by Xylophone Music.
So yeah, that's it. It was produced, I should say. Yeah.
Produced.
Yes, produced.
I like that.
Produced.
Yeah, but 48 going into the R8 here on Hit 103.9 on the show Yacht Settings. I'm having one-on-one with Livingston Eche Setekla. And today, I want us to go into his Epistles of Mama album as well as his tour. You understand me?
See.
So, the Epistles of Mama album is doing well.
True.
And very soon we're going to have all the videos of all the songs.
Majority.
Majority. So which one are we looking at? Because I saw you in, Kabaka Pyramid.
Yeah, that should come. I-Octane, the one with I-Octane is done. That should also come. Then the one with Sean Paul, that should also come. Then the one with Moogies, that should also come. And I done the one with Kelvin Boy, Dede, and I done the one with Tia as well. So so far these are the ones, and I'm so looking forward to shooting the one with Efia and Agent Sasko and some couple new works. So
what about the one with Pressure Boss Pie?
Same way when I get into the state. We've been planning that a long time ago, but times and people in different places. So that album I have a plan for, like, to nothing to me. we've only begun, you know, and I'm so grateful for how the album is proving itself. You feel me? Because I mean, 8 or 9 months after, it still sounds fresh and it's still growing. Like songs from the album are blowing up, and so, you know.
Was it a live recording?
Live recording, it was recorded.
No, but
some of the, yes. Yeah. So asking, please specify. I know what to answer.
But you know, if you talk about live recording, you know what live recording means.
Live recording means a lot of things, so you have to be specific. Live recording is me singing into the microphone. It was recorded live.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like that.
And then live recording as well also could mean that the instrumentations were recorded live.
Live.
As
Yes.
they kicked and
Yeah.
played.
Yes.
Yeah.
And recorded into the computer system.
Definitely.
And then it became a wave.
Definitely.
Seeing?
Yeah.
Some of the songs on the reggae side, majority of all the reggae songs were recorded live as instrumentations.
Okay.
And then I put my vocals to them later.
Okay.
And then mixed and mastered.
Okay. All right. We give thanks and praise, still holding the vibe, you know. Now let's step into the tour.
And
You
I have to acknowledge ODB for producing the one with the song with Pressure.
Pressure Boss Pipe.
Yeah, it was produced right here in Ghana, live recorded.
All right. So very soon we'll step into the reggae album, and then we'll play some songs out of it, and then we'll see how everything, you know, is kind of moving. Now let's step into the Epistles of Mama tour. You understand me? How, you know, who set it up? You understand me? What does it take an artist? No, first and foremost, I would like to get something clear. What takes for an artist to just wake up and say, I'm going for a tour? You know, how do you do the link ups? Do you have agents? I know you are working with Riga. You understand me? You know, I've seen the connections and all that kind of thing and all that, and I know what exactly is good. But for clarity's sake, I would like to know from you, what does it take for you to wake up and say, you know, I have a show over here, festival over here, and all that, and I'm going to play? As an artist.
Yeah, this is you. I think you have to pay me, you know. You have to pay me to teach sin, because let's be real with it.
You know, Stone, we want the industry to grow.
What?
We want the industry to grow. You understand me?
So then we have to acknowledge and celebrate people who are putting in hard work.
Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, you need to, as an artist, you need to work very hard. Personally, as an artist, creative-wise, and you need to have a focus, a dream of whatever you want, however you want it. And there is a market as well which is waiting on whatever produce that you have, or whatever product, right, that you have. And you need to get all these things in place. You see, you need to have an agent, you need to have a booking agent, you have to have security, you have to have a manager, you have to have a personal manager. There's a need to set it up properly. So when all these things are done, then I think you're ready to drive. It's like a car that doesn't have a tire. A car that doesn't have an engine. A car needs all of these things to move. So literally, you need to set all these things up. Then you can move. You know what I mean? Then you can go up on these stores. You can, you know, set things up and get in there and keep working. See? Right?
Oh, I see.
That answer. I think I did.
What the more wine too much?
No, man, fine wine. I think I did. You need to get all the, like you said already. You need to get, and you need to work with agencies. You need to work with booking agents. You need to work with PRs from different ends.
All right. So is the money big? Because the perception out there is we go out there and we play free shows and we come back.
Who said that perception? Which perception?
No. I'm just saying. You understand me?
I also want to understand properly.
Of course. So
You know what I mean?
Stone, you need to work with me.
I'm
right?
working with you.
All right.
Absolutely.
All right. Good. So
absolutely.
what I'm saying is that you know, there's this perception out there that when the artists go, you know, foreign tour and play shows and all that kind of thing, it's basically free shows. You understand me?
So I want to understand where the perception is coming. Like, is it a Ghanaian perception?
Yes, of course.
You say yes, of course.
Yes,
it's
of
a
course.
Ghanaian perception.
You know,
so is it a Ghanaian perception as well? If we no argument. I just want to understand the question before I answer.
Definitely.
Because I'm answering.
Yeah, definitely.
And understanding the question is part of answering it.
Definitely.
Good.
Definitely.
So is it a Ghanaian perception? You say yes.
No, so work with me.
So I'm working with you.
All right.
So it's a Ghanaian perception.
You understand
that when artists
go out there, especially Ghanaian artists, go out there to go perform. Most of the time it's free show. You understand me? And they don't charge big money and all that. But you see, last Monday, I think Sarkodie was on this show.
Yeah.
Sarkodie was on this station with Andy Dusty, and he said that, you know, when you go to foreign, they set up their standard in such a way that you can't fit into their system. They pay you what they like. They can't pay you equally to their artists. If I understood what he said very well. You understand me? So based on that, so mean that if our artists go out there, maybe the fees, you know, the charge and all that kind of thing, it's not up to maybe the level of, you understand me? Like
level of what?
Yeah. Maybe in Ghana here, you take like maybe 80,000 for a show. You understand me? But maybe in foreign, they're paying their artists like, let's say,
sorry, can I chip in a bit?
20,000.
Don't do maybes.
Yeah.
Don't do maybes.
All right.
Be specific.
All right. So no. So if they pay their artists, let's say 20,000.
Do you know the highest amount an artist is paid in Ghana by research?
Matter of fact, from what I know, you know, I learned Shatter takes, let me say, 150.
How many has he been paid once for that before?
No.
Let any entity come out and tell me if they have paid an artist 150,000 yet in Ghana, so we all know and learn.
Say, but we are in this country.
So let's continue. You know, I only wanted you to work with specifics, so we keep going. And you said Sarkodie said that they will not pay an artist what the artist requires. But what they give is what you have to take.
They set up their system. You understand me?
In a way that they pay what they have to pay.
Good.
And not what you demand.
Yes. And they will not pay their, like, what they pay their artists. They will not pay, you know, our artists, like, for instance, you from Ghana and you go in there. You understand
That's
me?
what Sarkodie said.
Yes, of course, on this particular show. You know, on the show with Andy Dusty. You know, it was very insightful. You understand me? You know, I'm talking all that kind of thing. Yeah? So I want to find out from you.
Good.
You understand me?
Yeah.
As in you going on tour, you know, playing shows. How does the payment, you know, come in? Like, for instance, you're on a show with maybe Caputan, maybe Anthony B, and the rest. How is the payment, you know, like? I don't know, maybe you might not know their deal and all that kind of thing, but how does it work?
All right, then. So the question literally is a perception of Ghanaians that when their artists go out there to play shows wherever in the world, they play the shows for literally free.
Yeah.
For a menial amount or minimum, a cheap amount.
Yeah.
Or for free. All right, cool. I would want to beg Ghanaians who have that mindset that it is not true. It is not true. And I want to start by also coming to Sarkodie that you use as an example, that their system is set up in a way that they pay their artists bigger than any other foreign artist, isn't it? That is a good insight, which I think will be right sometimes, because there are systems in all these other places that we go. So if Sarkodie's personal experience is having been paid lesser than a foreign artist whose country is where he went to play, that could be right. It's his experience, that could be right, isn't it? But in my experience, as you're asking me, all the shows that I've gone on, that I played, I had to send my rider, my fees, my charges, and then turn down which one is not going to work with me, considering logistics and everything around it. You see, this is music, this is marketing, this is business. So you have to consider certain other things. But I trust that you as an artist would have to set a fee for a tour. And every single show that I did, because I can't speak for every artist, you see. I can't speak for myself. But I'll beg Ghanaians to diffuse that mentality that we go out there to do things for free. Right? We don't go out there to do things. I can't even say we, because I'm not two, I'm one. I do not go out there to do things for free. I make sure I get paid what is due and what is substantial and reasonable, considering the settings and all that I can gain from it. Because money doesn't come only in paper if you're wise. You know, paper money is part of it. It's not all of it. So you fetch paper money, you fetch all forms of money, and when you bulk it up...
What are the all forms of money? I want to know that one.
I'm not going to be teaching everybody something because, hold on there. Let's dive. I don't want us to keep too long on this issue, but I just want to answer and make it clear to Ghanaians that there are cherished artists as we are. Do not go out there to pay. So do you mean that we go out there, we fly, we get onto the plane, we fly for free? Or so who pays for the flight? How much is it to how much do you spend to fly on business class that I always do fly on? You should be buying your ticket around $5,000. So why would I not sit at home then? Why would I not sit at home then if I have to go buy my ticket, depending on the timing and duration, pay like between 3,000 to 5,000, fly for free? We're just trying to understand. So that means that before you go out there, these are the things that come to play. You have to buy plane tickets, right? So then, who does that? You and your team. And I fly with my manager, with a couple people. So we fly for free, get there, do the show for free, and come home. Come on, man.
All right, so Stone, tell us.
Like we go spend the money for house.
No, Stone, tell us. If you go give us a range, like the money you collect, you understand me? I just want to know some figure, like between maybe $10,000 or $20,000 per show.
And I'm happy to be here to be asked this question because the matter be saying, when you if you know about marketing and pricing, you realize that when you drive by, sorry to shift up the situation a little. Today they come from Axim. We park our car to buy something for the roadside. They go watch our face now, check the thing now, boom the price, 100 Ghana cedis. It's called psychological pricing. So it all applies. You check the levels. That's what I'm saying. So you check the levels and check your gain. And then you can agree to a certain substantial settings which will make sense to you and grow you. But if you're not growing, making all these sacrifices, you're not making physical money, you're not making all forms of other money, which other people have to also start looking at.
Other forms of money.
Yeah, which other people have to, which I think we should, which I think
the other forms, no, yes, I want to know that.
They come, which we have to look at, you know. Then, you know, the work. So I can't fit in that category.
Okay.
Who flies to go and play shows for free? Come on. Come on, man.
So you don't play shows for free?
Come on.
All right. So
I don't.
If you can give
and
us...
And Sarkodie doesn't play shows for free either.
Yeah.
Sin, I'm not sure he plays shows for free.
I know, but I'm asking you to give us a range of like the amount you take, maybe from
the amount I charge.
Yeah, and
that's what I told you. It differs. You see, so I can sit here right now and tell you that I charge between $30,000 to $50,000 to feel good, which is like, man, I try to feel good. I'm too real, father, to lie.
See,
you understand?
So tell me, if you're too real to lie, tell me.
And so I'm telling you, so it varies. I will shift. You see, it varies, and I can furnish you with red cards and everything. But here in Ghana, we charge between. You see, this is not things we have to be split saying on air, but just because some other artists won't keep shut, and feel like they want to feel good. Let's be real, because people want to feel good and discredit other people. So we've gotten here, anyways. I charge any kind of amount, depending on I charge anything. I charge between 80,000 to 100,000. God knows how much I charged when I went to Axim, Jano Star. So we're not going to start flaunting how much we charge and what we make because somebody's trying to call us to a war. Let's be straight. We're in Ghana because somebody's trying to make it look like the rest of the artists are cheap. Fine. That's how they want to make themselves feel good.
All right.
But don't rub it off because you don't know what's going on in other people's businesses, the contracts, you know what I mean? You don't have to detail certain things. We all sign. I don't know whether they sign contracts and they can come out and say stuff that they sign. Seeing.
All right. So you just made mention of Axim, like Jack No Star. You know how much you charged inside as Axim. You know, was it above 50,000?
Way above.
No, Stone. Me just want to know.
Yeah, I know, but
No, I said, was it about 50,000?
Manager, I'll tell you.
All right. So, in Shinabako just said that any artist that charges above 50,000 had to give Shatta a cut because Shatta raised the bar.
Which bar?
So. No, Stone.
Be about
Please.
October.
Please.
Cool down.
Cool down. He said that any artist that charge above 50,000 had to give Shatta a cut because he raised the bar.
Did he specify how much they have to give?
He said any artist that charge above 50.
So did he specify how much of the 50 or whatever?
No.
Percentage?
He just put out an open statement.
Yeah, but that is too loose. They should be more specific so we can talk about it. I
want to find out something from you, Stu.
Yeah,
because if the man
sorry, I'm looking so emotional. You see my face and
no.
It's a sensitive situation.
Yeah, because if the man say, you know, anybody that charges above 50,000 had to give Shatta you know, a cut because he's raised the bar. You know, like
doesn't make sense.
Shatta is the artist that charges big amount of money, and because of that, other artists then follow up. You know,
it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense to you.
The statement is too open. It's too brophonocram, but it's too loose. It's too loose. It doesn't add up for an answer. It's as an incomplete statement, you know. Maybe I'm expecting to hear that if any artist charges above 50,000 CDs, they're supposed to pay Shatta 4% of 10% because he raised the bar. He raised the bar, like I said, funny enough. Which bar? And is he raised which bar? For me, for Sarkodie, for Kwakese, for Samini, or for himself? Because as far as I'm concerned, the time people they charge 50,000 for this industry, where would they see where we've been blessed to witness? It not be today.
See.
So which bar be that?
Chop bar.
Yeah, man.
All right. 7 minutes going into the art now here on the art settings on Hitz 103.9. We're having one-on-one with Livingston Eche Setekla, and trust me, he's saying that, which bar. He doesn't know whether beer bar.
No, but Ishaba Kojo has the right to say whatever he wants to say, and he can, if he ever gets to charge 50,000, he can pay his quota, his dues to Shatta. We are behind him.
So you not give him a cut.
What has he done?
Yo. Come on. But this is not even realistic enough, you see. I wish it was substantial enough for us to discuss, because with all due respect, you know that with all due respect, we have to. Shatta is not just anybody, you know. So if maybe things are bubbling up like this around him, I believe that we have to address it well. So I beg Sharaba, don't. I know she'll say Shatta saying you say come say this one, but if he ain't saying you to her, you can pay your quota to him with all due respect. But I and those that have been charging 50,000 before today, we know she'll say for can pay quota to somebody.
All right, so now Shatta name just step in the thing, and let me continue with this one here. I think on a Tuesday, last week Tuesday, Shatta was on the Daybreak hit with Andy Dusty, and he says something, and I want to quote him well. You understand me? He said all the awards where STONEBWOY win, all those awards it being owned. You understand me? Because there ain't no day. Yeah, so as you know, they know, where you win out. But if like
which one?
The VGMAs, of course.
Only the VGMAs.
Like the way he put them open. You understand me?
Oh.
Yeah. He say, oh, that was where STONEBWOY pick. Say like me, me way like I for pick that award. You understand me? But because I know they were STONEBWOY, he pick them.
Yeah, you know, go VGMA.
And and he's accusing us that we are not telling the people the truth.
Which truth?
That those awards belongs to him. Where you STONEBWOY, they gave it to you.
Give me.
Yeah. So I'm telling you today that take all those awards, go give Shatta Wale. I beg you.
I think that would be better, and maybe I for add my life because anything I they do way in this career or anything that I've achieved, I'm sure say he go come out tomorrow and say it should have been him. It's supposed to be him. Yeah, because it's a similar thing if they say all these things. Last year, they VGMA, or last year reggae dancer artist Shatta Wale no they there. They there. He did there.
Yeah.
Where are we now? For the fourth time.
Yeah.
So that one there, they there.
He did it.
You know what I mean? So, and the other ones where they know. Why say he thinks other artists where they there who deserve to win, no? They not be artists where they deserve to win. You see, it's up to the time. It's up to the time that the truth where you say make it talk. Which truth? Say it be say like. I think we are condoning and pampering our brother, to keep on discrediting other artists, which is not right. Because after working so hard to achieve everything in this career, it is not nice, it is not matured of another artist to come and sit and be blabbering and be discrediting that this is mine, that is mine, this should have been mine. And Ghanaian media also, say, you people be the mouthpiece. And so when you go into the media to say these things, it goes out there to the majority who are loose fans, because I get my diehard fans and every other artist have their diehard fans. But the loose fans are the majority, and they're the ones who consume information the most. So when you keep knocking it, say, it's mine, this is this is that, and we know he's loud, it gets into their heads, and that is what the international world even sees, because that's what the media writes, that's what goes out there. And then when they don't hear the other sides of the stories, it becomes the truth. You know what I mean? So I go beg him to stop discrediting other artists. If he's the same one that is preaching peace, is the same one that is preaching, let's come together, oh, they be my party, oh, they be my friend, even if I tell some today, then tomorrow you didn't. Which artist in Ghana has another artist's name or other artist's name on their mouth pass them?
All right. So,
and I mean, sometimes if I check the things and know the reality and don't my case is make it stop the discredit people, because people they work very hard for themselves, and people are not putting things out there, what they have, what they know, what they don't know. But if that is your strategy, if that is your brand. Continue, it's your brand. I don't have any fault with it. But the discrediting for stop. Because what we know the CB say, it spoil many things. It mash up too many things, and we have to come and speak for, because most of our diehard fans speak for us every day. But if we do like we don't go talk, that'll be where the thing they mash up. So we have to speak. Where they tell you. So the discrediting for stop. Everything that I've won or gained or achieved in this industry is by the grace of the Most Mighty, God in heaven, who gives talents and gives life for us to work hard. And they are mine. I deserve them, and I want them.
All right, so, Stone, Shatta Wale says he's been testing you, calling you, for you guys to come together as one and do something.
Because they can't release album.
But it look like you are the stubborn one way, the one pay mind to.
How does it have to look? How does it have to look? How will it look if it don't be me with the stubborn one? How does Shatta make everybody look?
Well, I don't know.
So how else do I have to look? You go around and diss my mother and say I killed my mother, and I see some fans tweeting it and saying bullshit and some foolishness, and I talk about I killed my mother. You go and say I killed my mother, and you go behind me and say, yo, killer, rare, to bomb buckler, talk about me killed my mother.
No, he is down.
I'm waiting for one person to come and stand in front of me, including himself, to tell me that I killed my mother. And it will be beautiful in this Ghana. You understand?
Hold on.
So tell him to fuck off. I'm not playing where you're playing at the bomb buckler, you know.
Me know that.
When I talk about my mother, if it was in the same Jamaica, he'll be dead by now. True or false?
True.
If it was in Jamaica, nigga thinks he's a G. Nigga thinks he's a Jamaican. Nigga thinks, yo, I can go about and a chat about them one day and go around it and go around this and go around this. Inka yebe bunu or London. Man, inka nchilemo. Bolare ne pa choma no. Inka yebe bunu or London, they tell you. Don't these people and go back and beg them. You are no bad man. Shut up, you are no bad man. May I tell you this? I'm a vexed rat because he diss my mother and come and tell about we are the ones who don't want to make peace. Who they insult the artist past you? It isn't a country being on. It isn't a country being on. Nah, nyama.
Stone, I just want you to cool down your temper. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Yeah, anything you do, nice. But say this, say me I kill my mother and come back and text me and tell me, say, Stonebwoy, we want to be peace, we want to make music. Who self get time for Shatawale they insult him? Who? No artist, not the mind am. It is a gonna be. I they tell the media today on Sunday night. I made them know say, hey, look, you know, man, and not joke business, you know. When you wanna come clean, let's play. If you don't wanna come clean, don't be the one to contradict yourself. Today you are somebody. Today somebody no good. Nigga, does he even know himself? Does he even know what he is? Does he even know what he wants as an artist? Does he even know who he wants to be friends with? Eh? When you discredit everybody and insult everybody and go back and say, I'm the one that's trying to talk to Stonebwoy, Stonebwoy don't want to talk to me. Mm-hmm. You know, if you do your thing and be free and be cool.
Shatawale went to see.
Straight,
Shatawale.